Alright guys, I am through to Uldum now. Did the required introductory quests. Yes, I'm taking the gold rather than the reputation because I don't care about reputation on this character. It's just an alt. Reputation doesn't spend, money does. Alright, so what we're going to do is we have the quest to go talk to all those people, but we don't really need to do that. What we need to do to start the Harrison Jones quest line is simply go over to this one over here. You do have to, or it is part of the quest line to talk to the people, this dude here, but what we really want is this quest right here called Take It To Him. We'll go ahead and pick that up, and that will lead us over to the tomb, which is over here. Again, those other quests you have at the beginning, you can do them if you want. We're specifically streamlining for the Harrison Jones quest line. Again, all we have to do is that quest line to get the initial quest that leads into the quests for Halls of Origination, which there are multiple turn-ins for that, and it does require completing the entire last section, all the bosses at the end instead of just the one that completes the dungeon. So you may or may not be able to talk an LFG group into it. You might want to consider, getting some friends to do it so that you get it complete. That's sometimes what I do. Otherwise, when I've tanked it in particular, I said, this is what I'm doing. I hope you guys want to come along. They're like, usually it's, hey, it's more justice points, more XP, and some people are on the quest as well, so that sort of thing, and it's not too bad. Anyway, so we explored the tomb, so to speak, and here's Harrison, and yeah, so this is the beginning of it, and you just follow this on through. I'm not going to go ahead and show you the whole thing, but this is the beginning of the quest line. There's 3 sections to it. This is the beginning, and like I said, I'll go ahead and go through this. Once I complete this, I'll show you the next section, which is fairly self-explanatory, but I'll do it anyway. And then, when it comes to the next part is actually a drop that comes from the second section. So obviously that'll be pretty self-explanatory too. But again, there's a couple tricks along the way, especially towards that third section, that some people don't know, so I will go ahead and show you that as well. So if there's any other little things that I've forgotten, I'll record those also and throw them in as little tips. So alright guys, this is at the very beginning of the first part of the Harrison Jones quest line. Now, one thing again, a little tip, there are 2 parts that you have to do to continue the quest line. Just the tip, which I just completed, which is just kill this named dude and take his shaft and complete the thing, and then you have to pick up these little pieces of tablets. Now the other thing is, along the way, in fact, when you kill that first guy, he has a hyena that he is riding, and it will start a quest line. I abandoned it just so I could show you how it comes up. So you'll see whether you do it on that or whatever. You see, do the world a favor comes up. And all that is a quest to kill 12 of these hyenas. Just so you know, that is not required for this line. So if you don't do it, if you decide to abandon it and not even do it, that's fine. Again, talking about streamlining, if you do it in the process of this other quest, then that's up to you. It's filler. That's all it is. You don't have to do it. It's not a part of the quest line. Now, obtain the tablets. Again, I've preached this before, and I will continue to preach this throughout this whole thing. You can kill these pygmies and get the tablets, but the tablets are also laying around here, as you can see, all by themselves. Now, sometimes they're near other mobs, and you have to kind of sneak in, grab them, and go, or they're out there way by themselves, such as this one. Easy enough. And the other one I didn't actually pick up before I took off. So, but again, I could kill the pygmies for these, but I would rather pick up as many as I can like this. Just get the quest turn in, done. That's all that matters. You don't want to sit here and waste time killing a bunch of mobs if you can get away with it. So I hunt around and try and grab these that don't have mobs near them and get the quest completed as fast as possible. Again, streamlining the questing. So after you collect all those and you get that other quest done, you turn them in, and boom, boom. Pick whatever, because there's nothing here that I can use. That's all out there, whatever. Alright, so then it's time to accompany Harrison. You gotta talk to him. Little kind of cutscene thing. And I have learned that you can't just go running and flying into there. You actually have to wait for him. It doesn't actually register. At least it didn't in the past, unless they fixed it. So just sit here and wait for him to do his thing. Once it completes, then you can pop on in. And the rest of this quest line is pretty self-explanatory, really. There may be a couple things, again, along the way that I remember that I do that I'll comment on, but for the most part it should be pretty linear, and then we'll go on to the next part.